My God, the NSFW section of that furry convention, I had the funniest moment. Here I was walking around with Red Claw, looking at dildos constantly, and
Oh,
I
nice.
look at these. I'm like, they don't really cater to me here, because like I haven't seen a single strap on in this entire section. It's all
Oh,
been like stuff for dudes, or like, and a couple of things for like I saw some stuff for like I saw a packer for trans mass people. I'm like, man, there's
right.
just not really anything for me here other than dildos. Like, that's cool and all. And then I
Uh-huh.
walk by, like, I haven't seen a single strap on. And as I say that,
What
Red
did I come into?
Red looks over at the booth next to us, and
Uh-huh.
there is, I shit you not, a mannequin woman with a horse cock strap on.
Oh my
As I say that, right next to me, not looking. And Red just gets the biggest grin on his face as he's like, "Oh, really, Adora?"
You need to buy that, take a picture, and send it to Horsecock Guy and be like, behold, Horsecock woman.
It was terrifyingly large. I looked, it was okay, here's why it was terrifyingly large, because you know how like I call them aesthetic dildos.
You
You know,
Uh-huh,
can
like those
yeah.
relive the
dildos.
memories at home with that.
I'm good. I'm good, little buddy. I don't want to do that. Oh, I forgot. You just remind I'm not sharing things with you.
No, it's okay. I read it in the chat. Oh no. Is it really reliving the memories though if she didn't go to the orgy? Like that's making new memories.
It's probably a Bad Dragon. So Bad Dragon actually had a booth there. But it was like a club. It was like a club within a club. Chat. You had to like wait in line to go into the Bad Dragon booth. Like they had their own like quarter of the entire NSFW floor.
Oh shit.
Like they had
Let's
they had
go.
capacity. They had a wait list. You had to like get in there carefully, right? Like you had to like bring yourself in there. So that shit was wild, obviously. So needless to say, see that, thought that was crazy. Had a great time dealing with that. Sure was fun. Uh, didn't buy anything from there, but like my God, there was some things that were just like they're just statues. Like no one can put that in themselves. That's bigger than a child, like in
Oh
width
yeah.
and diameter.
I
Like that's just those are aesthetic. Those are like sculptures, chat.
I was I was listening to a podcast one time and I didn't think this subject matter was going to come up. It just kind of came out of the blue.
Hmm.
But they were talking about like gross foods and then all of a sudden they were like they had a guest on their show talking about how he was training himself to take more and more girth and length. So I think that's like the only customer that would work for. It's just
They're
that
not
one
sculptures
guy.
for everyone. Okay, so here's the problem. The horsecock one was very clearly a functional one. It was very long, but it was
Mhm.
like narrow. Like it wasn't like ridiculously large. It was just shaped like a horsecock. So I
Right,
was like,
right.
oh, that's a functional one. That's one people actually use. Okay. Yes, it was barely plausible to actually be used. It was mostly length, which to be honest, like you don't need to put it all in at the end of the day, nor can
Yeah,
you. You,
yeah.
you can only really get about 4 inches in reality and the average vagina chant. Like you can get more than that, obviously, but like for the most part, most of your length is there just to get you through, so to speak. You don't need that much more because remember, chat, your butt
Mm.
gets in the way.
But
Butts get in the
ass.
way. Hmm.
Ass is the
Would you like a
problem and not the
demonstration?
solution.
Absolutely, fucking God, no.
Oh no. No, no, no. No.
This is educational. This is literally just what happened. I just walked by it. There was nothing sexy about it. Literal education chat. But anyway, that was the NSFW section. Not as exciting as I thought it would be, to be honest. Rave clothes were really fun to get. I was covered in glow sticks like during the rave too. So
Ooh.
I was just so gone though. Like it hit in the line. Like it's just like it was like a switch, and then I just completely changed in demeanor because like it hit all in one go. Like for some reason, it wasn't a build up. It just happened. I was high one moment, and I was not high one moment, and I was completely gone the next.
So literally just like, like boom, boom, boom. Oh.